What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I just got my other, well, actually I didn't just get it in. I just got back in town. I was out of town or out of state for a few days snowboarding. Just got home. While I was gone, my other cam came in the mail, so I got it right here. Whoa, it almost fell out. That would have been bad. But we are ready to put this bad boy in, and then we can start putting everything back together. Also, I got a set of injectors on the way. They shipped today, so they should be here hopefully sometime early next week because today's Friday. So when I get this thing together, I would love to put it all back together and fire it up to hear what it sounds like with these cams, but then I'm going to take it right back apart to put the injectors in it. So what I'm going to end up probably doing is putting the cams in it, putting the rocker arms and stuff back in, putting it back in time, setting the valve lash, and then just leaving it all apart from there so that way I have access to the injectors and stuff like that when it comes time to get those. And then we'll do the first startup in the next video when I get the injectors. So yeah. Super exciting stuff, guys. Super exciting stuff. Past the injectors, literally the only thing left is a tune. So I ended up getting 410cc Acura RDX injectors because the stock ones that are in it right now, I think were like 230cc stock Accord injectors or something like that. Small injectors, which will definitely be limiting me on the dyno. I'm not looking to make crazy horsepower, so I don't really need like 800cc or 1000cc injectors. These 400s will be just fine for right now. Until we go turbo. So plus I got a pretty good deal on them from Halferlin Performance. Once again, check those guys out. They got all kinds of aftermarket parts and equipment for these Honda J series engine, and they are super helpful when it comes time to install the parts. So those are on their way, and yeah, for right now, let's jump in this thing and get these cams in and put this bad boy back together. All right, you guys, so you can see here we got the front cam in that we already had. And now we got the back cam in there, and it fits perfectly just as it should. I got it all nice and lubed up. And yeah, we're ready to go ahead and start reassembling the rocker arms and whatnot. They did recommend that I unlock VTEC if it's going to be street driven. Locked VTEC's okay for drag only applications, but you know, I kind of want to just see what happens, you know? Because I've never seen really any other locked VTEC J series. I don't know what will actually happen negatively if I leave it locked, so I want to see what happens. Screw it, we're just gonna leave them locked. If it breaks, it breaks, but it ran good up until now with the VTEC locked, so obviously I didn't drive it very far, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna leave it locked for a little while. If it does pose any issues or it doesn't run right or whatever it might be, I can always go back and unlock it later. It's really not that hard. It's super simple. So yeah, for now we're gonna go ahead and leave it locked. I'll get the rocker arms and stuff back in there, and then we'll put it back in time, move right along with this thing. All right, you guys, got all the rocker assemblies back in now, front and back. Everything has been torqued down, looking good. So now all I gotta do is put the timing belt back on both sides, put the timing covers back on, and then we can set the valve lash. Well, I guess I should probably also put the coolant hose back on there, but that's also pretty important. And the EGR valve, and just kind of button things up here. So yeah, the cams are in and they fit nice. And we are just chugging along here, guys, so I cannot wait to hear this thing fire up. All right, guys, I just got the timing belt and everything back on. I just turned it over 1 full revolution to make sure everything lined back up, which it did, so we are good to go. So now I can go ahead and set the valve lash, and then I'll pretty much be done for tonight. Maybe tomorrow I'll come back out here and put the timing covers and stuff back on. I got some buddies coming over tomorrow night who are car guys, so they might want to hang out here and work on the car a little bit, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna run inside real quick, eat some dinner because I'm pretty hungry, and then yeah, come back out here, set the valve lash, and we'll call it a night. So we'll see you guys in a few. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get these valves adjusted. Make sure the valve lash is good so we don't have any chatter when we get it back up and going. This is gonna be much easier this time around without having the intake manifold and stuff on there. There's so much more room to work with both sides now. So we should be able to get them good and tight. And yeah, let's just dive right in. Alright guys, I just got all the valve lash set. It was actually crazy how much I had to adjust those down, which to me means that those cams make a big difference over the stock, because I had to turn those set screws probably 3 or 4 turns to even get them to touch the feeler gauges, because those cams were lifting up the valve so much more, or the rocker arm so much more. So I cannot wait to get this thing fired up and see what it sounds like, because these cams seem like they're going to be pretty aggressive. But everything's set, everything's tight, and we're good to go. So like I said, tomorrow I'll put all the timing covers back on, and then it's just going to sit like this basically until we get... I might put the valve covers on just to keep everything clean in there, keep all the dust and stuff out, but that'll be tomorrow. But yeah, then once I get the injectors in, we can pop them in the fuel rail and then put everything back together, and then we'll fire it up later this week. So stay tuned for that. Super excited about it. I cannot wait. You guys have no idea. But for now, that's going to be it for tonight. So I will see you guys tomorrow.